Hey everybody, Mrs. Bianchi here. We're looking at question 3A. Choose the maximum number of boxes that Kiana's grandmother can fit inside the closet for each dimension. Kiana's grandmother has a collection of hats for special occasions. Each hat is in a cube-shaped box with edges of 1 3/4. So what does that mean? That means that the length of that line right there is 1 3/4, and I want to remind you that that's also equal to 7/4. She stores the boxes in a rectangular closet, so this is supposed to represent the closet, with dimensions shown. Now what we have to figure out is what's the maximum that we can fit lengthwise, widthwise, and heightwise. How do we figure that out? So I have a kind of modeled what one of these hat boxes might look like, and I kind of lined them up here so that you can see. Now they're not to scale, so we have to actually go through the algorithm of figuring it out. Now really, what are we doing? We're figuring out how many equal groups of 1 3/4 we have in 6. And when we're figuring out how many equal groups, that means we're really dividing. So we're really doing 6, which is the same thing as 6/1, divided by the improper fraction equivalent of 1 3/4 is 7/4. Now remember, keep, change, flip. We would rewrite this as 6/1 times 4/7. Now, what does that really mean we're going to do for each dimension? We're going to take the number that's given and we're going to multiply it by 4/7, which is the same thing as dividing it by 7/4. So we're going to find 5 times 4/7, and we're going to find 9 times 4/7. And we're going to see how many fit. Now, one of the things you have to keep in mind when you multiply, we don't have any reducing opportunities here, so 6 times 4 would give us the 24, and 1 times 7 would give us 7, and we have to go ahead and do the algorithm to find out how many times does 7 go into 24. So if we divide that out, it would look like this. Now, why is the answer not 3 4/7? Let's take a look at why. Now, we can fit 3 hat boxes, but can we fit 4? We can't fit 4. Can we break this thing in half and squeeze it in there? No, we're not going to break it in half. We're not going to damage the hats inside. We're just going to stick with the 3. So we're going to use that same idea for each question. When you're ready to work on the width, the way you're going to set it up is you're going to set it up as 5/1 times 4. The reciprocal of this is 4/7. Go ahead and multiply 5 times 4 and get the 20. Do the 1 times 7 and get the 7, and decide how many can we fit going this way. So can we fit 2? Is it 3? How many can we fit? So remember, you got to round it to, you're not going to round it to the nearest whole number. You're going to what's called truncate, right? Because you're not going to have room for that partial. And then you're going to do the same thing with the height. You're going to find what 9 times 4/7 is. Now, whatever that whole number is, just check the box. So we did this one together, and we know that lengthwise, because see, here's length, we can't fit that 4th cube in, so we know we're going to pick 3 on that. So just decide what we're picking going this way and what we're picking for the height going this way. All right, good luck finishing that up.